Hey guys, if you want to see my review and first impressions of these new Marc Jacobs Sequins Glitter Eyeshadows from their Fall Runway edition, and I know I look a little crazy, but I wanted to test these out, both shades on both eyes separately. So if you want to see how this turned out, how this review turned out, then keep on watching. So I'm really excited. This is going to be a true first impressions, a little review on the two new glam glitter eyeshadows, the fall edition runway collection from Marc Jacobs. So there's two glam glitter eyeshadow shades. These are what the boxes look like. The boxes are even super cute. Look at that. So both shades have different colors that correspond with the actual shades. I thought that was super cute. Love it. So I got both of the shades in the Fall Runway edition of these new Marc Jacobs Glam Glitter kind of eyeshadow pots. And they just look so pretty. Initially, I was only going to get this one, the purple shade. But this shade looks super pretty too. So the purple shade is called Blitz Glitz. It's number 92. And the more taupey shade is called a Topaz Flash number 90. So in a previous Wishlist Surpass video where I talk about the Marc Jacobs holiday collection where they have a bunch of shades of these glitter eyeshadows, these sequins glitter eyeshadows, I said these two shades would be there too, but actually only this Topaz Flash shade in number 90 will be re-promoted in that holiday collection. This Sequins shadow in Blitz Glitz, this kind of gorgeous kind of deep purple shade that I thought would also be in the holiday collection. It's a different purple shade, so there's slight differences between the two. So these two shades from the Fall Runway collection have been going in and out of stock on Sephora. They're very popular. Right now, I just checked, they're both actually available. They've both been out of stock for, I think, the last couple of weeks. So let's see how this review goes. So if it's a good review, you can still check these out on Sephora. When I read the directions on how to use these products, they suggested using either a finger or a kind of synthetic brush. So I will try both. I will try both shadows, one shade on each eye. So I'll look a little crazy, but it's okay. And they also say to prime your eyes. They specifically say prime your eyes, so I'm gonna do that. Because I didn't swatch any of these or use any of these, but I did kind of peek in the component, and the glitters are very, 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 very big, so I think that's why you really need primer, because then you'll have a lot of fallout if not, because of the big particles of glitter in these sequins shadows. So I'm going to prime my eyes with my Fenty eye primer. Alright, my lids are primed. So first it's going with this gorgeous purple shade, the shade that I wanted initially, this Blitz Glitz gorgeousness. And let's see how it looks. I just wanted to show you, there is a little cap in here that's very similar to the cap that's in the Hourglass Scattered Lights Glitter eyeshadows that I reviewed a couple videos ago. So it says do not discard. So this is to keep the product from drying out, I assume. So that way it'll always kind of have the same level of performance. So that way the glitter will still adhere to your eye properly. So you open it up, and this shade is so pretty. Look at that. Look at this purple. So as you can see, the glitter particles in this jar are quite chunky, quite large. They're bigger than the glitter that's found in the Hourglass Scattered Light jars. So I'm assuming these will have kind of a greater glittery impact because of the chunkier glitter that is found in here. Alright guys, so I was going to try with a synthetic brush first, which they said a brush or a finger, but as you can see, hardly any glitter was picked up. So I'm just going to go in with my finger. Even though it says use a brush or your finger, I'm just going to use my finger. So yeah, because the glitters are so thick and chunky, you really do, I really think you need to use a finger for application. You can already tell. Alright guys, sorry for the messy application. I am going to blend it out with a brush, But as you can see, this glitter is intense. It's like a kind of like New Year's Eve on your eye. This is a super intense, fun glitter eye look, but there is a lot of fallout on my cheek. You can see it up on my nose, on my cheek. So one particle is in my lip gloss. It's right here underneath my nose too. So there is fallout, unlike with the Hourglass Scattered Light Glitter eyeshadows. Just a second. So I'm just gonna brush away all the fallout. So that's the one negative so far that I can see. You really have to be careful with the fallout. So definitely do your eye makeup before putting on foundation. So let's try and blend this out. I think there will be more fallout. You see that, guys? There is no fallout when you blend out the shade for some reason. I definitely thought there would be fallout because of on initial application, the amount of fallout was real. Oh my goodness. But blending out the edges for some reason, there was no fallout. So I would still say though, do this before your foundation just because on initial application there is fallout. But I guess it's because once it does stick on your eyeshadow primer, it doesn't go anywhere even when you blend out the edges, which is a good thing. So let's get closer for you guys and look at how kind of pretty and kind of New Year's Eve, perfect kind of look for a smoky purple eye. Very simple, very easy, you know, for New Year's or any sort of, you know, evening with your, you know, boyfriend or your husband or whatever. It just, this color is why I wanted to try this out, and this color does not disappoint. Oh my god, I'm in love with this shade. I do not have any glitter purple eyeshadows like this. It is just amazing. So I will just do my eye makeup before my foundation. Alright, here is the shade Topaz Flash. Look at that gorgeous kind of cooler bronzy tone. It's really bronzy taupey tone. That's really a pretty glitter shade. Look at that. And so this one you can purchase in the holiday collection too if you would like the gold packaging. It's like with that Blitz Glitz shade. Once I put my finger in, it is very crumbly, but you see those large chunky glitter particles. So pretty. Wow guys, you see this shade? I'm shocked. There's no fallout. This Topaz Flash shade had absolutely no fallout whatsoever. That is super weird. Because you saw with that Blitz Glitz shade, there was a lot of fallout. This shade, let me tell you, is super unique. You can't even tell from looking at the jar, but let me get as close as possible. Can you see that? Can you see the tiny little specks of pink and gold and lavender in this Topaz Flash shade? I have never in my life seen a shade this unique. So even though I love this purple shade here, Blitz Glitz, this Topaz Flash is super unique. You will definitely have people asking you what's on your eye, but I think they will also be asking you what's on your eye with this kind of Blitz Glitz shade, to be honest. But this one is super unique, gosh, because it really does, when the light changes, you really do see the pinks, the lavenders, the gold within this kind of a taupey shade. So it's just a really unique glitter, but they're both super, super pretty. Okay, let's blend out the edges a bit. Okay, so I just used the brush that I tried initially to put that purple shadow with. You know how only a tiny bit of glitter was picked up? I used this brush just to kind of place this purple sequin shadow a little bit in my tear duct, just so it would match the taupey shade I used, Topaz Flash, with my finger into my tear duct area. So you can still use a synthetic brush, just doesn't pick up as much, but actually I'm glad I did that just now. So if you want to apply this in your inner tear duct area, just use a synthetic brush like this, and then you can, since it doesn't pick up a whole lot of glitter, it's kind of perfect to place kind of in your tear duct area. So really nice, and there was no fallout with this purple shade in the tear duct area for some reason. So again, let me show you what these shades look like up close. So there you see the Blitz Glitz, the kind of gorgeous purple smoky glitterness on my eye. And then you see the Topaz Flash with the kind of duochrome of lavender, pink, gold in there. It's super unique, especially in person. You can really see the multi-dimensional glitters in there. And so there's no creasing, but like I said, with this one, there was no fallout whatsoever. With this one, the Blitz Glitz one, there was fallout upon initial application, but there wasn't in my tear duct area. I don't know. And they both blended out very easily with a brush in the crease with no fallout. So, but I would still say, just to be on the safe side, do your eye makeup first, just in case, you know, just in case. So, yeah, I am so happy I got these. So you guys might be wondering, like, Natasha, what do you prefer though? Do you prefer the Hourglass Scattered Light glitters? Do you prefer these Marc Jacobs Sequins glitters? What do you prefer? Well, I would use them for completely different things. The Hourglass Scattered Light glitters, I would definitely use just for a daily, kind of everyday kind of look where you just want something a little bit extra, but it still looks super classy, super elegant, very reflective, shiny. But these I would use for any sort of like holiday party, birthday party, special date night, any sort of like look in the evening where you just want your eye makeup to be the star. These Marc Jacobs, I'm trying to say Marc Jacobs and Sequins, so I like made a portmanteau and made Sequins. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? So yeah, I just love these. Honestly, these are just really kind of super extra, super fun. So these Marc Jacobs Sequins eyeshadows really do have a lot of kind of impact, more so than the Hourglass Scattered Light. So even though the Hourglass Scattered Light I would definitely wear just for a more elevated glitter daily eye look, which I do love. I love them, don't get me wrong. But these are just super fun, super kind of sultry, sexy, and just, I love them. Yeah, I know I look a little crazy. I don't think I'm gonna go out today, so I can just walk around like this. But yeah, so hopefully you enjoyed my quick review of these Marc Jacobs Sequins glitter eyeshadows. They're very fun, very festive, and I'm just so happy I got them. And yeah, I mean, I hope this helped you out. Hope everything is going super well with you guys. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.